Today we have Ms. Kumud Sharma with us, who is an occupational therapist. Very, very unusual occupation. We've not heard of it. Welcome to eSchool, Kumud ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. Yeah.
Kumud ma'am, first of all, please tell our audience कि occupational therapy क्या है?
Well, to sound in a simpler manner so that the layman person could also understand, is occupational therapy is living your life with the meaningful ways, be it childhood, be it adulthood, or in the geriatric age group, living your life very meaningfully in each and every sphere of your life. Like in childhood, you want to play, so there are stages of play, like solitary plays there, latent plays there, and how many types of plays a child can do, and how he or she can be happy in those plays, how they can channelize their energy levels, how they can make progress during their academic years. Occupational therapist helps in those children who are in need of having an occupational therapist in their life, having different deficits which an occupational can treat, occupational therapist can treat, like fine motor, gross motor areas, in learning disabilities, children suffering from autism, cerebral palsy, and to name many other disorders. In adulthood, yes, ma'am.
Sorry, cutting you short. Please go on.
Yeah. So in adulthood, if you're facing various deficits, like you have been you did have an accident, after that you are facing paraplegia or quadriplegia or hemiplegia also. So in adulthood, the patients are being helped by occupational therapists by giving them meaningful ways of their life, like how they can use their residual capacity. We are not looking at the weakness of yours, we are just looking at the residual capacity and how we can make your life meaningful with that. So occupational therapists are helping in every sphere of life.
Beautiful. So, ma'am, occupational therapist कैसे बनते हैं? Is it after 12th, after graduation? Is there some entrance exam for this? Kindly show us some.
Ma'am, previously there used to be an entrance exam for this, but now it's straight away admissions are happening in various colleges, various universities, like in Delhi, Indraprasth University, many colleges are coming. Jamia Hamdard is one of them. Then IPH, Institute of Physical Handicap, is there, and IOH in Kolkata, and your NIPMED is also considering admission for occupational therapy. So it's a 4.5 years course of occupational therapy, in which you do 6 months internship, and after that you can do your masters also, which is actually on the selection criteria which is laid by various colleges across India.
All right. So is it after class 12th, ma'am?
It's after class 12th only.
Okay. And also,
yes,
please tell us, Kumud ma'am, are there any subject requirements जो class 12th में किसी भी stream का बच्चा?
Basically, yes, you need to have science stream, because it's all medical related things, because during your 2 years of first occupational bachelor's of occupational therapy course, you will be dealing with anatomy and physiology like the MBBS students are dealing with it.
All right. So then you have internship. Yes. Where do you do your internship after your 4 years of?
Ma'am, it's after various hospital, like government hospitals are settings are there. Like in Delhi, we have various government hospital, GB Pant, GTB, IBHAS is one of them, which is offering psychiatric occupational therapy treatment to various patients. Like Indian Spinal Injury Center is also there. So there are various hospitals, just to name a few.
Okay. So you basically work with the psychiatrist and you work with the neurosurgeons and neurology department.
It's a teamwork. Ma'am, it's a teamwork. We have worked with the orthopedicians also. We have worked with the neuropsychiatrists, neurosurgeons, and especially we are working with the doctors, so that pediatric doctors basically, because nowadays the prevalence of having deficit areas is in the childhood. Like prevalence rate is in the childhood. Like we can work with the school settings also. We can work with the hospital areas also, and we can have our own clinic also.
Oh, that's wonderful. So these are the, I must say, career growth opportunities in this field.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
What are the challenges in this field, ma'am?
basically the awareness is one challenge which we are facing, because we are not having a clear cut demarcated field of ours, and we are being called as special educators, somehow we are called as a physiotherapist. So it's not a clear cut demarcated field, and we still lack awareness in that one.
All right. So anything
Yeah.
else that you want to talk about this career, ma'am? Something that I must have missed out?
Beautiful career which I think needs passion, and a person who is passionate towards these children or adult, or who's creative enough to create any aura or for herself or himself, can enter this career. Although the duration is more, but I must say one person who would like to help other people can go for this career more.
Beautiful. So if you are passionate and you are compassionate both, then this is the right
Yes,
career for you. Thank you so
right
much,
choice.
Kumud ma'am, for speaking to us.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
I'm sure they
Yeah,
will benefit. My request to all the audience to keep subscribing. Stay tuned.
yeah.